Hi everyone, welcome to another Oz Travelog video. In this video we're going to look at maybe 10 things that could help you while you're camping. First thing I'm going to sort of suggest is when your car is locked, a lot of people will get out their fob, push the key and open the car like so. Another way to do it is to actually, there's three little lines on the handle here, which if you touch those and you've got the key in your hand, the car will automatically lock. Opening the car door, same principle again, opening it that way. Try not to use your key fob to open and close your car, especially in shopping centres. The other thing that what we found is that we were talking to some people the other day where somebody lost a caravan and a car while they were still in the caravan because the thieves were using a special device that actually reads the codes that these put out. Now these are transmitting constantly all the time, so to stop that, what we've got to do is prevent this from transmitting the data that they're sending out. So, and one way to do that would be, if you've got a piece of tin foil, you can actually, first of all, we'll lock the car. Now if I wrap these keys, and I've got the key in the tin foil, I cannot open that even though I've got that key in my hand. This is what's called a Faraday cage, which basically prevents these transmitters from actually transmitting their codes. Another option we could do, so I'll take the keys out, open the car again, is what we can do is we have an old metal sweet container that will do exactly the same thing. So if I lock the car's locked, keys go into the container, you can't open that car. This would be a good thing to put inside your caravan while you're sleeping, so this will keep your car and your caravan safe while some other car might get knocked off. Anyway, moving on to the next one. Okay, this is tip number 2. Now this is something that you may or may not think is important, but we do. A lot of the caravans comes with the standard hitch, a tow ball hitch, which takes a 50mm tow ball, and you know you've got your brake assembly to it, which most of the caravans come standard with it. I prefer to ditch this and go to the D35 hitch because that's got good full movement in all directions, left, right, up and down. Now the reason why we're suggesting this is that this tow hitch, in the event of, well, let's say a rollover or something terrible happens, at least the caravan will twist and hopefully your car will stay on its feet rather than being pulled over. These standard hitches have been known to actually pull cars over, and sometimes the D35 will sort of save that. Now the other thing with the D35 hitch, I've done another couple of things because we were talking about theft prevention before. That's why I'm sort of doing a few of these little safety hints. Now the D35 hitch, it's usually got 4 bolts. Now what I've done is I removed these 2 bolts and put a longer bolt in, and I've actually put 2 nuts in it. So the bottom nut actually locks on and the second nut also locks on tight, but what we've done is we've drilled a 1/8 hole through the bolt and driven a pin inside that bolt, and then we've filed that off, and then we've put a bit of heat shrink over the top. Reason for that is that you will not be able to open those or undo this assembly, making it easier for a crook to come along, undo your 4 bolts, put one of these on and then tow your caravan away. So that's tip number 2. Now we should move on to tip number 3. Okay, tip number 3. We've got this tunnel boot here. Now we've seen a lot of caravans, and what they've done is they've got a nice slide out kitchen, terrific. But what we've decided to do here to save space is I designed this slide out table so that it only takes up a small amount of room. Now that's pretty solid, and you know we have no problems with it. The Weber Q sits on here, not a problem. So it's fairly sturdy and it's lockable. So the other thing too is that it only takes up a small amount of room, and it still leaves us plenty of space underneath here for all our other bits and pieces. So if you're thinking about it, this is not a bad little option. I don't know who makes them because I did design and build this myself. So anyway, that's one thing that I'm sort of very happy with, and it served us extremely well over the time. Alright, now we're going to move on to some clotheslines. Now, a lot of people have been using all sorts of clotheslines. We've seen the ones that people stand out and, you know, it looks like a standard clothesline. Biggest problem with that, gust of wind, and basically the thing will blow over. So there is another option, or another thought that we had in mind. So check this out. Okay, clotheslines. Now this is another good clothesline. This has been around for quite a while and a lot of people have been using it. And what it consists of is a couple of eye bolts, which is one there, and we've actually used an earth clip there, and this is a stainless steel wire with nylon covering it. So basically when you run your fingers along the line, it's not going to cut your fingers. So that's just one hole drilled over there, and then over here, to tension it all up, all you'd need is another eye bolt that's drilled into here, and then your turnbuckle, so you can turn that and tighten that to adjust. Again, we've got another earth clip to sort of hold the steel together. So there's plenty of things on YouTube to show you how to actually build these, and if you want me to do a full length or full in-depth making of one of these, let me know in the comments below, and we'll do another video with this fully done. Now the next one is another popular one, and it's in this little sock. Now we keep it in the sock just to keep it all together, and then what we're doing is that we have a couple of pieces of conduit which we've drilled holes in either end, and we've tied a piece of nylon cord into that. We use nylon cord because it's not good and strong. So this is how we install it. So we just flip it over here, and because we've got the anti-flaps up, which is going to help us, we can go underneath those, sorry, over the top of that one, and here, and then all we do is we turn that round, flip that there, flip that there, and we've got another easy clothesline that takes up no space in the caravan. So that brings us to the next tip. Okay, this is probably one of my favourite tips of all time, and that is that these lights here that come with the caravan come with basically a white light. Now that white light actually attracts a lot of the bugs, but by changing it to amber, it actually eliminates the amount of bugs that attract around the caravan. So what that is basically this auto repair lens tape. You can get that from, say, Super Cheap Auto. It's about $11. Comes in a roll. So what we do is we make a template to suit the light, then we cut it into strips, and then we put that on. It can be removed at any time. It's not that hard. If I actually, yeah, so basically you can actually just peel it off and it does no damage, and you can actually peel it back on again. So that's what it looks like when it's on. So with the amber lights, it does detract, gets rid of a lot of the bugs at night. So we've replaced this one. We've also replaced the one above the door, and then there's another one over the other side. We've also done the same sort of thing on the inside of the caravan. We've done some LED light strips over the bench, over the kitchen sink, over the bed, and over on that side as well. Now unfortunately these might be flashing, but the colour actually stays that nice bright yellow, but unfortunately with the camera it makes it look as though it changes colour, but it doesn't. But yeah, that seems to really keep the bugs out, so we're very, very happy with this little modification. Okay, for you guys and girls that actually carry generators with you, we've had the generator hatch made, which was fine, which the generator sits in, but I've also added a slide out drawer, which the generator will slide out. This is a 5 kVA generator, and it absolutely runs everything, but I'm not going to go into that debate. What we've also done is we've actually added a little tool drawer at the top. Now that just houses our spanners and pair of pliers, and I also carry a 50mm tow ball just in case we need to tow something else. So that makes it very, very easy to carry your generator out and to actually use the generator as you need it. Now we're going to move on to another thing that I really love. Okay, I'd like to show you my favourite thing, which is the water filter. This is a B.E.S.T water filter, B.E.S.T, and this is filled with carbon, and also it's got a silver safe technology which cleans the water. Now you can use these things up to about 5,000 litres, I think it was, which could be many, many years. To clean these out, all you would simply do is to reverse the inlet to here, and then flush the cylinder out. So every time we use it, once we finish with our camping, what we'll do is we'll reverse this, flush the water out of the canister, and that's ready for use for the next time. So B.E.S.T water filter, it's an inline water filter. We think it's absolutely brilliant, and what we're actually going to do is inside the caravan we've got a water filter in there, which is a canister water filter, which you've got to change those every 12 months. So what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to replace that with one of these. So this will last us a lot longer than having to replace one of those filters every 12 months. So there you have it. B.E.S.T water filter, clean water, tastes great, can't go wrong. Another great tip is to do these grass mats. Now you can actually just go to Bunnings and get some of this fake grass, and what we've done is we've stuck some rubber on the back, and basically these mats really keep things nice and clean inside. There are muck mats available, which if you don't want to make your own, you can actually buy those, which are fairly reasonably priced, but I like to sort of do my own things sometimes. So basically what I did was I velcroed these on. Got a couple of velcro straps underneath there, I can find those. Yep, so a couple of velcro straps, and put on like so. Those velcro straps are available again from Bunnings, and I'm sure you can get a few offcuts of this fake grass from somewhere, but it seems to really do the trick really well. So another tip, fake grass keeps your van nice and clean. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you've gotten something out of it. If you've got something out of it, please let us know in the comments below. We're always interested to find out what people actually like and enjoy. So please don't forget to hit that subscribe button so that will notify you when we bring out a new video. Also hit the like button, and that tells us basically what you guys like. And please, if you want, you can actually hit the share button and share it to social media. Again, from Peter and Robin, Oz Travelog, thank you again for watching. Bye.